Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop search for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin. This is episode 130, another technical analysis edition. I'm still sick today, guys. Feeling a lot better than yesterday, but yeah, my nose is still all like stuffy, coughing a lot still. So yeah, today I'll definitely probably take more requests for coins towards the end. But anyways, thank you for being here with us on a Wednesday night. If you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And yeah, what else? I'm trying to figure out what else I haven't said. Yeah, if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description. So yeah, do those little things that this thing says, right? And then we'll be friends forever. Sorry guys, like I said, I'm not feeling 100% still. We are going to jump into the rest of the stream, which is going to be the technicals today. Again, let me get this next part up. Sorry, man, a bit slow still. If you remember, yesterday's episode was called The Hunt for Divergence. And guess what? We found divergence in the morning, around 6 a.m. And then the market started to shift, right? And that's what we were expecting, and that was what we were actually waiting for. So let's go and check it out, right? Look at this. Market cap. Yesterday, gaining a lot of market cap, man. A very nice move. For an opening of $172.45 billion, closing at $188.57 billion, or $16.49 billion to the upside. That is a lot of dough, man. I certainly wish I had that in my bank account. Awesome. What else happened? Well, we went up like 9.58%. Right now, we're going down 1.65%. But again, it's expected after a large impulse, right? We got to consolidate. Now, we're seeing a movement to the downside of 1.76%. Right now, sitting at $185.44 billion, a $3.30 billion move to the downside. So again, losing some of those nice gains we had yesterday. So I was going to Bitcoin dominance, man. Bitcoin dominance, again, reigning at 70%. It hasn't been above 70% since back here, I believe. Yes, back here. September 26th. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, tell you what, man, I don't like it, to be honest. I want Bitcoin dominance to be below 70. That's why I have this line here. This is better for everyone in the cryptosphere if the pie is better divided. Again, had a very nice impulse up yesterday, gaining 0.58%, going from 69.51% to 69.99%, and right now sitting at 70.08% off market cap. So again, nice gains for market cap on Bitcoin. Now let's go to the price of Bitcoin and figure out what is actually happening. So let me just make sure I did send this tweet out. Yes, I did. Awesome. Yeah, it went out. Cool, man. So what's happening with Bitcoin, man? Sitting at $7,167.99. Had a nice move to the upside. But guess what, man? We hit some sort of trouble area, right? Resistances at the bottom part of the major downsloping channel. That was one of the ones we hit. Then we also kind of went in between this other level, the 7,531 and the 7,429. And we know that there's areas here where we could actually hit and bounce off, right? So again, it's just areas that we've traced. Again, the 7,400, we couldn't close above it. We ended up closing within this range, right? 7,429 and 7,199. Right now, we're moving down into this 7,200 and 7,075, right? We're back in this range. Now, Bitcoin recovering very, very nicely. A 10% move yesterday. Very, very nice gains. So again, I'm happy with Bitcoin's performance yesterday. Were we expecting it? Kinda, right? We talked about it yesterday. We talked about it in the shorter time scales. We're creating divergence. Nice, right? To the downside. We called it out yesterday. It was my belief that this could have kept on going down still a little bit more, right? Create a little bit more negative divergence island, right? Not quite like this one, because here we just had a one small bar, which seems similar to what we just did here. But again, very, very short-lived, right? but we also have it on the RSI. Right now we're sitting neutral on the RSI at 45.31, and that is quite okay. So again, really nothing else developing right now. On the upper part, let's say this positive momentum still on developing. We had to wait for it to develop a little bit more before we actually can call something on it. This would be 28.56, 22. You could say going higher on price, right? Even from here, lower, creating bearish divergence and potential price action to the downside again. I'm not 100% sure on this one yet. I want to wait for this positive to keep on developing. Right now, we do have this going on. It's not that I'm not sure that we don't have it. We do have it. I'm just not sure how strong it's going to be. Probably part of the reason why we're breaking down, right? Sorry, making sure stuff stays on the day. Oh man. We don't have it on the RSI. The RSI we're actually going higher, so it's good. Now, what we would have here from this island still, it would be this high to this lower high, right? Same one. But here what we would have would be hidden bearish divergence, right? From this point, or this point, whatever, up to this point. So you're converging on that top part, right? From a larger time frame, creating that hidden bearish. Price continuation, that would usually mean right now to the downside. This also meaning bearish divergence to the downside on the daily. So again, there's two divergences that are playing out, right? One on the shorter times, and then one on a much larger scale, right? But same daily time frame. Again, like I said, I want for this to keep on developing. Actually, I'm not gonna delete them. What I'll do is put them in another color. Put them in this like light blue. That way we'll know. We kind of talked about them, but again, I'm not 100% sure they're gonna be as strong as they should be to really drive the price down. And I'll tell you why when we get to the 1 hour. Because I do believe we're going to make a flag, and the flag that we might make, it's probably going to be a bullish flag, and that could have us run to the upside again after consolidating for a little bit. That's why I'm hesitant to make a call right now on this divergence, right? I mean, it's there, I'm seeing it, but there's other indicators. So let's go into the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, nice impulse to the upside again, starting to make the flag. So nothing really happening yet. 1, 2, 3, right? Three white soldiers, sorry. We should have gotten the fourth one, and then it would have probably been a good in, right? We kind of seen those before. Like 1, 2, 3, and then we got this red candle again. Didn't quite play out here. Usually after 3 white soldiers, you get, it's a change in the trend, right? It's a bullish move. So what happened here in the 4 hours? In the 4 hours, we really didn't have anything, man. All this is just very, very flat. So again, you could potentially say that if all this is flat, right? I'll shift this to yellow again. Make sure we're talking same time scales. Get rid of the daily stuff. Fuck, I forgot. I didn't click that one right. Sorry, guys. 4 hours, no daily. Make it yellow. There we go. Okay, cool. So we kind of had this going on, right? This divergence, very small bullish divergence, right? Not the strongest type of divergence, being more like a medium divergence, I would call it, class B type 2. So again, we're seeing this price move, pop to the upside on this divergence. I wouldn't be expecting for this to pop on this one. I'm banking that it popped more from the 1 hour divergence. This sitting right now at 59.39 on the RSI. So again, neutral. But on the 1 hour, we actually run the scales on the 1 hour. Yesterday in the stream, we were at this candle, 9 p.m. We actually closed the stream here, opened this one, and we're calling this bearish divergence, right? Hidden bearish. Price action to the downside. So if you remember, I called that out. I told you we would see lower prices. Lo and behold, man, we got lower prices, right? And though we got lower, guess where we went on our positive momentum? To a positive, but less positive, right? So again, we're creating a divergence, strong bullish divergence, and we caught it on the RSI. Like I told you guys, we were probably going to get it on the RSI before we run to the upside. So again, we got this very nice divergence to develop. Again, it would have been better if this doji was, sorry, not this doji, this bar was red, but it's still valid. You just like going to neutral. Lower low with positive momentum. It's very, very strong divergence. So we got that nice run to the upside again. Trying to get back at this level, facing resistance, breaking down. We're starting to flag. Like I said, right now it's starting to look like a good flag, man. It looks like a bull pull, bull flag, right down, sloping consolidation. But again, it could also be a reversal for this pump, right? Like another pivot, let's say. Here we went here on the other side, we kind of going lower. We pivoted and started to go higher. We went from a negative, we went from being oversold at 29.49 all the way to being overbought at 84.70. It was a very, very nice run to the upside. Again, you got to reset the oscillators. You got to cool off a little bit before you actually keep on running. Now, something I was looking at also, and then I'm going to have to change here the way we're going to look at the chart. I'm going to go into logarithmic scale, not just linear. If I go to log scale, look at this. We do have this line of support, right? This channel that I have here. If I just go to neutral or to linear, it'll just look like a line. And this chart will look very different to what we usually look at on a day-to-day basis here. So again, is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. It's just different scales, different ways to look at the chart, right? Some people prefer log, right? Some people prefer linear. In log, let's say, it's based off the way things are shown are percentage-wise, right? Like this is 130. It wouldn't make sense to go all the way this high real quick, right? But again, how this works is, let's say from 10 to 20 is 100% increase, right? So the next scale would be 40, right? So from 20 to 40, it will be 100% increase. Then from 40 to 80 will be 100% increase. Then from 80 to 160 will be 100% increase, right? So that's how log works, basically. So it's a different way of looking at the chart. If I go into log scale, you'll see that we actually bounced off a support, right? It is upsloping channel support. That's where we're actually heading bounce, and that is really good. Now, if I just go to linear again, which is where I tend to do my analysis, you'll probably ask why I do it in linear. It's preference for me in this market because the movements sometimes are so small that in log they'll get lost. So I just like it a little bit better when I go here. That way I can zoom out and really check how the trend went, and not just look at log scale. Anyways, like I said, potential divergence to move to the downside on the 1 hour. And the 1 hour we created this strong bullish, right? And we were waiting for this. That's why yesterday's stream was called the hunt for divergence, because we were moving to the downside. We're gonna move to the downside, create divergence again, and then try to run. I called it out yesterday. So again, very nice that we got this run. I'm happy. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Just because we run once does not mean we're out of the bear market. Sorry, just because you pump doesn't mean you're out of the bear market. Bear market's still going on, still very real. You do have pumps in the bear market. It's just whether or not you can hold them and have enough pumps to actually break out of the bear market. This is a very nice effort by Bitcoin. Undoing, right? Okay, first of all, on the daily, bullish engulfing. The 1, 2, 3 prior, 4 prior days, right? Again, the prior red candles. Even if you look at way back here, you probably undid until the 10th of December. So very, very nice pump. On the shorter scales, again, very nice move. And we'll see this when we go look at the other coins, because no one recovered as nice as Bitcoin, man. That is such a shame, dude. Oh, man. Sorry. So, that's it for Bitcoin, man. I'm going to go look at... Sorry, drop my monitor, my spotting monitor. I'm going to go into the Ethereum now. So 5 people tuned in. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Yeah, let's go look at this, man. What is happening with Ethereum dominance? Well, Ethereum yesterday losing dominance, 0.29%. Right now, losing dominance still 1.55%. Sitting on 7.57% of market cap. Again, not the best for Ethereum on market cap. It's better when it's above 8. It's just the pie is better divided. You know what that's my motto for this. Anyways, Ethereum sitting at $128.42. Nice pump yesterday, but look at it. Not as nice as Bitcoin, right? Look, it just basically undid the prior day. Not even 2 days ago, just the prior day. And right now, it just lost it. But look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin undid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 days worth of data, man. At least 8 days worth of data. And then it's starting to undo it, but not as much, man. Just Ethereum couldn't pick it up, right? We also have that divergence. Ethereum didn't even make positive momentum. Ethereum is just making negative momentum still, which is fine. It's nothing wrong with it. Sitting sold on the RSI at 38.88. There's really nothing else to trace right now. Higher, less negative momentum, that's fine here. So let's go into the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, man. Now, this stuff here is from the 1 hour. Sorry about it showing up here. We'll send it back to its time frame. We need a Time Lord to send all these Dalek lines back to their time frame. Yes, that was a reference from, which also from the 1 hour. Yeah. From Doctor Who. Awesome, man. Positive momentum developing again. Impulse up. Consolidating again. We'll probably see this consolidation. The only thing I don't like is bearish engulfing. We'll look at another chart to get an idea. Also bearish engulfing. So we confirm it. We're bearish engulfing on Bitcoin. Sorry, in Ethereum. Potential price action to the downside. Neutral on the RSI at 42.94. Let's go on the 1 hour. We also created these divergence, right? Lower low, going to positive. But again, we pumped because Bitcoin pumped. The market is following Bitcoin. That is the name of the game that we've been calling out for the past couple of streams. Now, sitting neutral on the RSI at 52.67 again. We could go either way right now. Again, like I said, we're flagging. This flag is looking a little bit weird. This is actually positive, and it looks red. Up here, it says +4, right? If I go into this chart, it might look better. Actually, this is positive and this is negative in this chart. So, you know, different charts, different data. That is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Now, stuff that we can call out. High, lower high, higher high. More positive momentum. So nothing there. Nothing on the RSI either. So that's it for this, man. Really nothing to call out here right now. Again, we gotta wait for this pattern, right? Impulse up consolidation for this to consolidate and actually develop into something before we actually call something else. So let's go into Ripple, man. XRP. What is happening with the XRP? Well, yesterday it lost dominance, 2.20%. Right now, losing dominance still, 0.79. Still got 4.46% of market cap. Not the best for Ripple. Usually, Bob, 5% is better. So what's going on here, man? Look, even though we impulsed up, we still managed to create negative momentum. So again, this you could still take it to here, right? Even though we're higher, we're making more negative momentum. That is fine. We're just creating divergence still. I'm not going to change that to there. That's the low. Now, I'm waiting for this to keep on developing. I'm just going to leave it here for now. It's just going to take a little bit longer for it to develop here. We don't have it on the RSI. We killed it yesterday. We kind of talked about that. Rejecting the mid part of the downsloping channel. Again, not the strongest, man. Look at this. On the daily, it didn't even undo the previous day. Ethereum, at least, undid it. And then, even though it's losing it today, but XRP, man, even though I like this project and I like the coin, it's just performing so horrible, man. It's like everyone just run away from XRP really quickly, man. Like the losses it takes, it's so much stronger, man. It's like I'm not sure how to say this, man, without making it sound weird. But let's just say like everyone runs from XRP, man. That's all I say. All I see when I'm looking at this. It's just people running away from it. Yeah, it's like tag, right? You're it. No one wants to be near XRP when Bitcoin drops a little bit. Like Bitcoin drops 2%, XRP like drops like 10%, man. It's like insane how quickly people get away from this asset. That's why it has been performing so bad throughout the year, right? And we were talking about it yesterday or 2 days ago, right? On December, look at it. It's lost almost half of its value, and even Bitcoin is still up twice its value, right? So one you've gone down 50%. So once you went up times 2, and then the other one you went almost divided by 2, right? That's why I could like place it at. For like a quick analogy. Anyways, what is going on with this again? Divergence. Well, potential still developing. I'm gonna wait for this to keep on developing, right? Maturing a little bit more. Let's go into the 4 hours. Again, stuff from the 1 hour showing up here. Why does this stop? Why does this want to do this, man? Why does it just want to make my life miserable? There we go. Oh man. So what is going on with this? Okay, cool. So we had divergence. We're calling price action to the downside on this hidden bearish. Look, we can even go here, and we still have it. And we went down, man. Right? We went down. Look at this. Oh man. Yeah, lower. Okay, we called it yesterday. So we were at this opening was 18.17. This opening was 18.11. So slightly lower still. And even if it wasn't lower and it was just a flat line, it would still be a divergence type. It will just be medium divergence, right? Right now we do have strong. You can see that this is going down. This is getting away from this. Anyways, I didn't call it out, but Ripple XRP sitting at 19 cents, 19.047 to be a little bit more precise. So what's happening? High, more positive momentum. That is fine. Breaking down on your guess right now is as good as mine. No, I'm kidding. It's breaking down because Bitcoin is breaking down, right? So again, you're following Bitcoin, you're following the market. Even though you didn't pump as good, you're dropping as well, right? That is just insane. Anyways, we had divergence here, right? Price action to the upside against. We had it against the RSI, the MACD. So again, that's fine. Nothing really we could do right now. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 51.37. That's it for this, man. Again, waiting for this to develop as a pattern, right? We'll probably do whatever Bitcoin does, but I'm waiting for it to develop. And then we actually make a call. Again, it's looking like a bull pull. This is like a pull, flag, pull, but again, fail. Then flag, but again, you're going higher, so you're really not developing divergence, right? So really not the best looking consolidation after an impulse up. Let me see here. Could we? Maybe. I mean, I really don't want to call this one out yet. Mainly because this shoulder is not very good. It's not really a shoulder, right? You want to see a deeper in like this. I want to call it like a head and shoulders, but I think I'm not going to call it a head and shoulders, man. I'll just leave it as is for now. I'll tell you why I was going to call it a head and shoulders, so it's going to go like this. But again, you don't really have that in. And even though you have these lows, these wicks, you could still be within the range where it would make sense, right? To have them against this wick, right? And then this would be the head, right? Potential head. So shoulder, head, shoulder. Again, not really textbook and not really going in. You want to see like a mountain with this hole right there. Anyways, what I would have done would have been going like this, and then I would have taken a measure move of the head to the lowest point, which would have been this one, I guess. And then I would have taken that, and that would be the measure, right? Whenever we broke it. But again, I don't believe it's a head and shoulders. It doesn't really look like a well-defined head and shoulders. So I'm just not gonna make it a head and shoulders right now. So I'll just leave it as it is. Just Ripple being itself and try to do something, but we're not sure how well it's gonna do it. Awesome. So now that we got that out of the way, look at Ripple in a larger time frame. Yeah, nothing really playing out here, man. Again, just divergence we have in the daily. So let's go into Litecoin. What is happening with the Litecoin, man? Yesterday gaining dominance, 1.18%. Right now, gaining a little bit more, 1.18%. Sorry, that was from yesterday. 0.85%. Sitting at 1.39% of market cap. Now, Litecoin sitting at $40.50. Again, divergence, price action to the upside, recovering better than Ethereum and XRP, right? So again, it did the previous day with bullish engulfing. Right now, it's really not losing as much as Bitcoin. It's actually holding up a little bit better than Bitcoin. Again, we had this divergence to here, and that is fine for this, man. I'm actually happy with it. Going oversold right now, sitting sold at 36.51. Again, didn't really recover that well, so that's fine for it. Let's go into the 4 hour, man, right? We had divergence. We were calling it out to play out. We got the small pump, and really nothing happening. Breaking down because the market broke us down. Now pumping, nothing on the 4 hours, man. We don't have divergence on the 4 hours, so that's it. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 50.58. Again, this is starting to develop. Let's go into the shorter time frame to see if we can see something there that's a little bit better. We did have the same divergence, right? Strong bullish price action to the upside, and we got it. It was very, very nice, man. Right, we went over bought even, and then we were sitting bought right now at 62.13. Not the best consolidation pattern right now because it's just making everything look weird. Impulse up, right? Weird consolidation over here. Then impulsing up again. I'm trying to run up again. That is fine. We're really not creating any kind of bearish divergence right now. So again, I want to wait for this to develop a little bit more before I actually call something out on this. And you might be wondering, did I take a position in even though we knew we had this divergence? And then the answer is no, based on two things. One, I was asleep at 6 in the morning. I didn't put any alerts. I didn't care for this divergence. I knew it was going to happen. I knew we're probably going to get a pump. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not 100% sure the market is done with the bearish trend. I don't want to put my money in for a fake pump and then potential dump. I really want to find a bottom in an area of value. Whether or not this is the bottom and I might be missing out on it, that's fine for me. I'm not comfortable going in at this level right now. That is just me. Again, Bitcoin is below the 200 simple moving average. That is my choice. That's the way I want to see the market. And we talked about a move to the upside yesterday. We even for Bitcoin, I do believe we mentioned it. And since we just finished Litecoin, I'm gonna go back to Bitcoin, then I'll go into Binance. When we were talking about move to the upside, we talked about it, man. We said, look, we're gonna get above that 20 MA. We could. Then we faced the Bollinger Bands, right? And we did. And then we faced the 7,075. And then we faced that 7,200. And then we said if we go higher, we'll face everything else, right? So again, we'll talk about it. Why? Because we already had this charted out. But again, it looks like we just faced everything from yesterday night, right? We talked about the move to the downside. We didn't know where it was going to be going to, but we knew we wanted to get it lower to create that divergence. And now we're getting this nice pump. Again, so that's it for this. I'm going to go into Binance. And I'm not sure how many people are here. But again, if you want to say hi, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine. If there's anyone in the chat and wants me to look at something else, please let me know, and we'll look at it. Otherwise, once I'm done with Binance, the stream is going to be done. I'm tired. I want to get some sleep as well. I'm still not 100% recovered. Head's been running crazy with numbers at work, in the year, budgets, etc. So again, lots of stuff going on at the office. So yeah, what's happening here, man? Yesterday losing dominance 0.36%. Right now losing a little bit more, 0.25, sitting at 1.11% of market cap. Now, let's go to Binance, man. Binance sitting at $13.27. What? We're looking at it on the 1 hour. Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. Yesterday we gained dominance 0.85. Right now we're losing dominance 1.06. Sitting at 1.11. That hasn't changed. Price of Binance, $13.27. What's going on, right? Gain price, again, bullish engulfing, right? Right now, losing it. Shame for this. But again, not like we were not expecting it, right? We don't have that divergence on the other side just here. We talk about a potential move on the daily. So again, nothing too weird. What's going on here, man? Lower, more negative momentum, that's fine. Higher, that's fine. From the previous high, we wouldn't, because we're going lower. We're making more negative momentum than the previous island, so that's also fine. Nothing really happening here on the RSI that would indicate that price any bullish divergence here, right? So again, pumping on Bitcoin, pumping. That's it. Undoing, right? Holding at that 20 MA. Let's go to 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we're calling prices to the downside at 9, right? 9 p.m. This candle. Look, we went down, right? We didn't create divergence here. Here we just kind of went down a little bit, and then we started pumping, and then break down again, holding that 20 MA. Right here we kind of went below 20 MA, but held it still, right? Even closing higher, and then boom, man, crazy. This is when Bitcoin started to pump as well. So this was gonna go down, and just Bitcoin pumping saved it, man, like crazy. At some point in time, it was actually lower than this. We could have created our divergence, but you know it didn't. It just pumped. Because Bitcoin pumped, so we don't have anything going on here. Again, waiting for it to develop. Sitting sold on the RSI, sorry, neutral on the RSI at 55.29. Let's see Bitcoin, man. Above that 20 MA, very nice. Look at this, man. We run to the upside again, right, breaking and holding that 20 MA, opening right next to it, going down touching the 20 MA and using it as like a trampoline and just bouncing off it with a lot of strength, man. Breaking out of the Bollinger Bands a couple times as we were moving up. Again, on tightness, on volume, on volatility, leaving the market again, right? Is this comforting for me? No, not really. I still see the market as bearish for right now. So again, am I sad that I missed out on this? No, it's just a $600 move, man. I mean, we've seen higher moves than that, right? From here to here, I think it was much better move, healthier than just this spike. And now we'll see what happens, man. Again, I'm not 100% sure we've finished the bear trend. Certainly not on that pump. Like this would have been much nicer, man. This is a 16% move to the upside. This I would have been sad if I missed, right? But again, below the 200 MA, I'm really not taking any positions on Bitcoin. You know that. Unless I find a bottom or an area of value. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Again, I don't believe there's so many people in tonight. Yeah, I hope you like the stream. I hope you like the content that we produce. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. And this is A State of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. I hope you have a great Wednesday night. I won't be here tomorrow. I forgot to change the time stamp. I think it does say that we have a stream tomorrow at 10. We don't. I'm just like sick, man. And completely forgot to change it when I got home. No stream tomorrow. I'll catch you guys on Friday. Again, I do have a dinner that I have to be at. I kind of told you guys about that yesterday and 2 days ago. So if you follow the stream live, you know that we're not going to be here tomorrow. And yeah, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Again, thanks for being here. I hope you like what we do. I enjoy being here. I have a blast. That's going to be all for tonight, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. Again, do what this little square here is going to say. Right? Like, subscribe, bell. Awesome.